pretty. Hey, hey, garden gals and guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, gardening in Zone 5B in the Chicago suburbs. Are you picking weeds for me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, thank you.
That's what you have.
Ooh, thank you. It's October 17th. We are nearing the end of the season, and usually my last frost has already occurred, but it still hasn't yet. So I wanted to show you the dahlias that I planted in July. So they were planted much later, July 9th to be exact, and they are doing really well. I've got blooms on pretty much all of them. So it goes to show you can plant dahlias later in the season and still get some blooms, although I still recommend planting them earlier than July 9th. So this here is one of my favorites of the new ones that have emerged. And this is a popular one. It's Peaches in Cream. Really stunning. It reminds me so much of Alamode, which is probably my favorite of all of them this year. But this is a close second, if not tied. So let me bring you up close. Look at this beautiful color. Nice strong petals, no bug damage. So far it's pushing out the blooms. Almost a very light pink cream type of petal with an orange inside, but almost like a tie-dye effect throughout. So incredibly beautiful. The ironic thing is I planted this in my first dahlia bed, but the ones over here did not really come to a bloom. So I think they were just shaded a little bit by the bigger ones in front. But this one is doing fabulously. Fabulously? Fabulously. Now this one here I was really excited to see bloom because I've tried growing this before and it didn't come to a bloom for me, but it was in the front and it's really shaded in the front of my property. It's Ivanetti, which is another popular one, but look how many buds and blooms are on this one here. I mean, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Obviously, it's pretty prolific. It starts out this deeper purple color and then kind of fades out into a burnt coral type of color. Really beautiful. So I'm gonna for sure cut some of these and put them in a bud vase at least because that's a pretty dahlia right there. Now these back here I'm not crazy about. It's called Tangerine Dream and it's a true orange type of color. I don't love the color combination, but it's kind of a cool dahlia. Not my favorite, but I'm glad it's bloomed. Then here we have Tempest, which I showed a couple videos ago, and it's a stunner. And then this is Tempest. So you can see there is more of a coral. It's got several about to burst open on it right now, but I'll show you this compared to Cornell. Cornell is what I would call a true red, and this one's almost like a reddish coral. It pretty much glows in the dark in a way. So happy I found this one, really beautiful. You can see there definitely is a difference. I guess it is more corally, if that's the word. There's a little more orange in it, but I wouldn't call it orange by any means. So here is a good comparison of the type of red that Tempest is. But I just love it. I also have this one here, which at first I thought was Cafe au lait, but I don't think so, because if you look closely, some of the petals are cut a little differently, but the tag somehow vanished. So this is a little bit of a mystery. Do you know what this dahlia is? Comment below if you have any guesses. All of these have done really well and are mostly standing up tall, besides this Peaches and Cream one just a little bit. And we've had tremendous, tremendous downfall of rain. Let me show you how my garden's looking because it's coming to an end and that rain really kind of puttered out the rest of the dahlias and the zinnias. Dun, 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 dun. These zinnias have put on such a show this year and now we've come to this. But that's okay. I had my best year yet ever with zinnias, and with all the rain, it just couldn't handle it. So I need to pull these soon and make room for more tulips. These beds will all change to tulips, at least most of them. I still need to do my layout and my math, but a lot of these will be planted up with tulips for cut flower bouquets in the spring, including this Lysianthus that has definitely spurred back some growth. Let me zoom in here. You can see there's a lot of new growth pushing through and even a little bud there, but I don't think we're gonna get any more flowers this year. And here's the dahlia patch, like I said, looking a little downtrodden, again because of a lot of that rain pressure that came in last week. But overall, it has been a wonderful season with dahlias. I can't complain at all. I will harvest what I have left, and then shortly it'll be digging up tuber time, which is probably my least favorite garden chore there is. But nevertheless, I do hope to save a lot of tubers so I can use them again next year and save some money and not have to order quite as many next year. My blizzard dahlias that have done fantastic all year are really flipping over now and flopped, but it's okay. They really had a fantastic year this year, and I did manage to save one of those from last year too, so I'm pretty confident they're going to store well. Okay, I'm squeezing in back here. I do still have some of these Benary's giant salmon rows that I can cut off, but you can see how they're completely flopped. This is the other side of that zinnia bed. So I think we're done with these beauties for the season. One thing that's been really kind of fascinating, and I just found out today, is I had these planters planted up with coral nymph coral nymph salvia. Yeah, hummingbird coral nymph salvia. There we go. And it has been so stunning. This is one of my favorite annuals I planted this year, not for cutting, but just for pretty. It is just the prettiest salvia I've ever seen. I have never seen this color of salvia before. And if you saw my saving seeds video, this is really easy to save seeds out of. When it turns the brownish color, you absolutely get a ton of seeds out of these. Or if you just want to find how many seeds are in there, hold your dead-headed pile and just press on them. You see all those black little dots that are falling out? Those are all seeds. And what I noticed today is if you look down here, this is where I had some sweet peas going up on this trellis. There is hummingbird coral nymph salvia coming up all over here, and I planted none in there. It's just all from seeds naturally falling into there from here and then growing. And it's so pretty, and they're fresh blooms. Look at all that over there. I just think that's so cool how nature can do these little miracles. I haven't even watered these since I don't know when. That's getting along just fine. And here we have what was at one point my favorite raised bed. So this might be too wild for some, but I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So if you're looking for a good combo, this has been a great one. Sweet peas, chimchimney, rudbeckia, Sahara rudbeckia, and feverfew. For my cutting garden that I've had this year, it is obviously slowing down, but you know what's still churning out the blooms? This chimchimney rudbeckia has just been so fun to work with this year. I have used this time and time again, and it has been easy to work with, easy to grow from seed, unique in bouquets. I have just thoroughly enjoyed working with it. Here's one with a little different variation in there, some burgundy on the petals. So it's been a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. So even though it's looking tired now, it'll be fun to look back on how beautiful it was at its height this year, because with this vertical interest of the trellis and the sweet peas, it really was something. This is probably something I will repeat in some way, shape, or form next year. This right here is one of my favorite views of the garden. Love it, love it, love it. And this is the last bed that I still have something I could cut from. Some of these are looking tired, but some are still good. Some of these zinnias right here I could use for 1 or 2 more bouquets here in the season, and I'm really running out of time. But I'm happy to see that even with some of our cooler temperatures at night, though we haven't hit freezing, because zinnias would definitely wither with freezing temperatures, they're still looking pretty good overall. There's still some really nice ones to choose from yet. So that is how my garden is looking here just past mid-October, and obviously things are slowing down, but I really wanted to give you a look because I haven't been out in the garden that much lately and let you know where everything is at. And it's definitely at the end of the season. Though I'm super happy about those July 9th planted dahlias coming to a bloom, it's nice to have some fresh new blooms at the end of the season. I hope you're getting some fall color wherever you are. Our trees and burning bushes and things that have fall color have started to really turn on here lately, and I'm enjoying the fall show, so I hope you have a show wherever you are as well. So that's it for this video and update, everybody. Please comment below and let me know what's still cranking out some blooms in your cutting garden, or if the frost has already come for you. Comment below and let me know that as well, as we're all shifting seasons right now at somewhat different times. Remember to subscribe to my channel to follow along with all things garden. If you haven't, I would love to have you here. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Happy planting. Bye.